On the bustling Whitechapel Road stood the legendary bland Beggar pub, its imposing red brick facade a familiar landmark. The pub drew curious crowds with its mystique, whispering stories of the fabled beggar who built it, and whose shadows still seemed to linger in every corner. Long ago, the pub had been home to Henry de Montfort, a nobleman blinded at the Battle of Evesham in 1265. Driven from high halls to humble streets, he arrived at this spot in 1654, seeking refuge in the inn that had stood here for centuries. Yet Henry was more than just a beggar, he was a figure from the echoes of history, hidden in plain sight. For years, tales floated about Henry and his daughter Bessie. Bessie's beauty was renowned, and 4 wealthy suitors sought her hand, each offering riches for the privilege. But Bessie's heart had already chosen a humble, kind knight who protected the downtrodden. When the time came, Henry, his sharp mind undimmed by blindness, saw through the pretenders and gave Bessie's hand to her true love, along with a dowry that turned even the most cynical heads. No one knew how a supposed beggar could amass such wealth or where he hid it. In an age of hunger and desperation, whispers wondered why no one ever tried to rob Henry, a man unable to see his would-be assailants. Centuries rolled on, the inn transformed, and recently the pub passed into the hands of an Indian family. Another legend soon marked its walls, the notorious killing of George Corneille by Ronnie Cray in 1966, a shadow in the pub's winding tale. On one sweltering Friday, 8-year-old Tim, a fair-haired boy with a mischievous smile, wandered the market with Zip, a drone with uncanny human tendencies, whose whirring voice often went unnoticed by grown-ups. Their mission was simple, to savor the cold, creamy kulfi from the nearby stall. Sweating under the relentless sun, they spotted Tomboy, the pub's cleaner, shuffling about in tatty old jeans and shoes with yawning holes. Tomboy loved kulfi, and Tim, sensing this, cheerfully bought him one. As vanilla melted against their tongues, Tomboy leaned in, his eyes flickering with suspicion. "Big night at the pub tonight, lads. Jack Royer's making moves, the painting of Mr. Henry de Montfort is his target. He's after the till, too, Friday's draw crowd, takes her hefty." Tim narrowed his eyes. "How'd you know?"